You rolled on deodorant this morning. You probably didn't think about it. You just did it. Like you do every morning. But that single habit, something you consider basic hygiene, has quietly disconnected you from the most ancient and powerful sense your body has ever had. And the strangest part? You were sold into it by an advertising campaign that's barely 100 years old. Here's what almost nobody tells you about smell. Every other sense you have travels through a relay station in your brain called the thalamus before it reaches your emotions and memories. Sight goes through the thalamus. Sound goes through the thalamus. Touch goes through the thalamus. But smell is different. Smell skips it entirely. The moment an odor enters your nose, it fires directly into your amygdala, the part of your brain that processes emotion, and your hippocampus, where memories are formed. No detour, no filter, straight in. A 2021 study from Northwestern University found that of all the human senses, olfaction has the strongest direct connectivity to the hippocampus. The researchers called it a superhighway from smell to memory. This is why a single scent can drop you back into a moment from 20 years ago more completely than a photograph ever could. Not because the memory is stronger, because smell is the only sense that doesn't knock before it enters. For 300,000 years, this wasn't just poetic, it was survival. Your ancestors used smell to find food before they could see it, to detect rot and danger before they tasted it, to read the emotional state of the people they lived with. Fear, illness, fertility, all carried in scent. Hunter-gatherer communities didn't bathe with soap, didn't wear deodorant. Their natural body odor was a constant stream of biological information about who they were, how they felt, and whether they were safe to be near. The Jahai people of the Malay Peninsula, one of the few remaining hunter-gatherer groups, have been shown in studies to have a significantly richer smell vocabulary and more precise olfactory perception than settled, urbanized populations. They haven't lost the skill. We have. So when did we decide that our natural smell was a problem? 1888. That's the year the first commercial deodorant was introduced in Philadelphia. It was called Mum, a zinc oxide cream in a tin. It barely sold. Because at the time, people didn't think body odor was shameful. It was just human. Then in 1912, a deodorant company hired an advertising agency. The campaign they launched didn't explain why deodorant was useful. It told women that their natural scent was the reason they were losing friends, the reason men were leaving the room. A hidden social failure they didn't even know they had. Within a decade, the market for deodorants had changed entirely. Not because human bodies had changed, because human insecurity had been invented and sold back to us. Between 1942 and 1957, the deodorant market grew by 600 times. 600 times. And here's the loss nobody counts. We didn't just stop smelling ourselves. We replaced our olfactory world with a controlled, artificial one. Synthetic lavender, synthetic pine, synthetic ocean breeze. Scents designed in laboratories to trigger pleasant associations without any actual information content. Meanwhile, the neural pathways that once connected scent to survival, to social bonding, to the vivid encoding of real memory, are being fed a constant diet of nothing. The Seri people of Mexico, as they urbanized and deodorized, lost specific smell words from their language. Words for the scent of animals, of specific plants, of the wild world they once moved through. The smell disappeared. Then the word disappeared. Then the knowledge disappeared. You still have over 400 functional olfactory receptors. Your brain still has that direct superhighway to your deepest memories and emotions. The system is intact. You just haven't used it the way it was meant to be used in a very long time. Every morning, you cover the most ancient signal your body produces with a scent made in a factory in New Jersey. And you call that getting ready.